It be Friar Phil, and it be time to be talking Lego. Hey everyone, welcome back to Friar Phil's Bricks. Thanks so much for joining me today. Let's get it off the table right at the start. If you are not a subscriber, join the community, get the word out, hit that subscribe button today. We've got a great one today. That is the pirate ship from 2020, the Creator 3-in-1 set 31109. Now, Creator 3-in-1, if you're not familiar, basically you're given a set of pieces and you're given three options to build. The primary for this one is that pirate ship. We are going to be talking about that today, but you can also build a small picture, the tavern, and then in the second instruction booklet, it is the Skull Island. And so again, we're going to talk about the pirate ship today. We already built it. Check that video out if you haven't already, but we're going to take a detailed look at it, get it on the brick scale. Let's get going. That is a cool looking set. Let's get it on the brick scale. First category is build experience. Now, Creator 3-in-1s, I don't have a lot of them. I haven't been the biggest fan of them. I just really haven't gotten into them, but I've noticed with this set especially, and probably is for all of them, is that they focus on building from the ground up. So you'll notice the whole of the ship. In the other ships I've got, they give you these big whole pieces to construct it and then focus on the detail. But this one, you're building the whole from the ground up. Those sails, it's not a cloth type material like other sails at ships. This is actually made out of Lego parts. So that added a whole new dimension to building this ship, added a lot of techniques, building on the sides and getting those smooth edges. Reminded me a lot of the grand piano that we built and reviewed this past summer. Check that out. So it was a lot of fun. I added that unique element. Now, as a rule, I don't look ahead in the instructions. I like to be surprised. Now, when we got to what ended up being the mermaid masthead, I was so confused. I saw those pops of color, the red and green and blue. I thought it was a parrot, pirate's parrot. That makes sense. And so I thought it was just building another animal here at the end. And I'm looking at the picture even after it was constructed, and I'm like, this looks so weird. And all of a sudden it dawned on me, that's a mermaid masthead, not a parrot. I don't know, don't ask. Yeah, I don't know how I got those two confused, but that was the one surprise that I came across. The one negative for this build was, I guess I imagined it would be a larger ship. Look at this picture of the Imperial flagship compared to the pirate ship we're reviewing today. Yeah, you can see it's a lot smaller. I guess in my mind I was thinking slightly bigger, not as big as that, but I was expecting a little bigger, and so it was a little let down. But man, this was a fun build, and that's just a small negative. And so we're giving a strong 7 out of 10 for build experience. Next category is uniqueness. Now, I often compare to other sets within the theme that I'm looking at, but Creator 3-in-1, I don't have a lot of those sets, but also that is such a broad area and there's so many different types of sets, so I didn't feel like it was good to compare against those for uniqueness, but I compared them against the other ships. We already mentioned the sails, we already mentioned the whole major uniqueness there, but then also building the shark. All the other sets I've got with sharks, it's one molded piece. I wish I had one here. I think I got one over there with my other ships, but this was a built up and added for that movement. Really cool. We'll check that out in the detail section or the playability section with that, but then also that rigging. The other ships have this plastic. It maybe looked a little more realistic, true to life, but this had some flex in it, those hoses, and so it really got that imagery of ship rigging, the ship lines, the rope ladders, etc. I think I'm using the right terminology there. So that really added to some uniqueness. Now let's look at parts that are unique in this set. We're going to start with ones that have a brand new color in the year, and first is those flex hoses. It is the 21 module with 3.2 hole is the title of it. That medium nougat is a new color for this part in 2020. And then we've got 2 bricks with arches, the 1x1x3 brick in the reddish brown, and this is the only set that has that part in this color. And then the 1x3x2 brick with the arch in the reddish brown. First released in 2020, first one to have it. Only 3 sets in total have that part in color. Now we're going to look at some parts that are unique overall, and that first one is the warm gold 2x1.5 plate with the bow. I've seen this other places, but in this warm gold color, it is only one of 7 sets that have this part. That pirate torso with the red stripes, this was first released in 2015. However, this is only one of 6 sets that have that torso. Then the 1x2 brick with the 3.2 shaft. And this is a brand new piece I've never seen or used before, but that has that vertical end. This was a new color, the reddish brown, in 2018, but it's only the 4th set to have this particular part and color combo, so uniqueness there. Then the legs on the captain, the pirate captain, that has that wooden leg. This color is titanium metallic, and some of the other ones I've seen had a brown part to make it more realistic for the wooden leg portion, but this is, as you can see, all titanium metallic, and even the wooden leg part, and this is only in 3 sets that those legs are used. And then that mini flintlock pistol, it was a new pistol design, came out the year before in 2019, only one of 5 sets to have this piece. And finally, a brand new part in 2020, only set to have this part, and that is the captain's torso. So great unique factor there. We're going to give this a strong score of 9 out of 10 for uniqueness. Then we look at detail, where we do get a low score. Let's prep you right away, because I believe they took those extra parts they used for the sails and they used for the holes, and they did not use them for the detail portion of this. Now I got to give it some props. It's got your basics, your anchor, etc. It's got the rigging, which I really liked. However, check out the captain's quarters. Pretty sparse, basic thing. And my biggest pet peeve with all ships is the 4 gun ports, but only 2 cannons. Come on, Lego. Please give us a ship that has the same number of cannons for the number of gun ports that are built, and I will love you forever. And I will give this 10 out of 10 for detail when that happens. But in the meantime, only 3 out of 10 for detail. Then we look at displayability. I'm going to keep this short. It is a pirate ship, and that automatically gets you some points in this category. I love ships here. And then that skull and crossbones made out of the Lego pieces on the Lego sails, and we're giving this a 7 out of 10 for displayability. Love how this set looks. Finally, playability. Now right away you'll notice 3 minifigs and a bone, guys, my son calls it. Man, this is light on the minifig scale. Come on, guys. Come on, Lego. Take me back to 85 with the King's Castle I reviewed a few months ago. 12, I think, minifigs. Where are those days? They've gone. They've sailed. But ching, no pun intended. Well, maybe pun intended, I don't know. But despite the minifig count, there's still ways to spark the imagination. You got that plank to walk off of, and then you've got that shark with the jaw that moves up and down, and also the tail that moves, so you got that creativity there. Then you got the anchor that can lower and raise with the turntable there, or the turning piece function there. And then 2 things I feel like this set missed on. Number 1, all the other ships I have, I believe I had a small little rowboat to go with it. And in that rowboat usually is an antagonist. So if it's an Imperial flagship, we've got a pirate rowing up to the flagship. If it's a pirate ship, you've got a soldier rowing up to do whatever, steal or attack the ship or whatever. And you really have that good guy, bad guy type combat and play feel. And this is all pirates. and so you really don't have that play experience that a normal kid would really enjoy. So those are the two things I think it missed on, but still solid score, 7 out of 10 for playability. Which takes us to 33 out of 50 on the brick scale. Not the best score, but really solid score. Really enjoy this pirate ship. It's gonna look great with the other pirate ships or the other ships that I've got on display and in playing. And so I would encourage you to buy it if you can. I think it's retiring soon. It's still available, but it released last year in 2020. And these Creator 3-in-1s, they go pretty quick. So get your hands on one if you can. And I mentioned subscribing already, but hey, if you want notifications for when the next video drops, go ahead and hit that bell. And as always, if you enjoyed this set, enjoyed this review, give it a big thumbs up, and we will see you next time.